Hi there, and welcome to the hashtag Terrific Thursday Crafts, where you can come on here and show any of your crafts. But we're going to continue with the envelope. And also, don't forget, I will put in the description box, go visit MaryEllen. She has the hashtag Project Share Thursday. So, for Tag Tuesday, my friend Peg, I made this tag. I should round this. Where is my corner rounder? Well, I didn't. I will. Maybe I'll just cut it by hand. And then it was kind of thin, even though it's not cardstock, but it's not like really thin like this. And I covered it, and I backed it up, I should say, with file paper, file folder from the Dollar Tree, because it's thin, so it actually thickened it up. So that's what I had made. My idea here came from PamVanEeJournalMakerenvelope. I'll put everything in the description box. I like this, but I was hoping that this would close this down, which it does now if we just go like this. I put this button here. See? The other way, it really did stuck up like this, even with this here. And even though I put a stick in here, the only thing I wish I would have, my grommet fell off, so it was terrible. I put a stick here to try to keep it down, keep this flap down, I should say. Let me explain that. So we have an envelope here. I did put a button. I cut the back of it as much as I could. So now this tucks in much better. And then you just go like this. Isn't that adorable? But I am going to take this off. And the reason for it is when you close this, see, it sticks up too much. That's too much. So I have a flat one that I can use there. So, but I'm going to leave that there right now because we're going to go work on this side. Right? Yeah. So there's this, and then there's this. Yeah, that's correct. Let me see. Yep. So it's like this, and then like this. I was getting all confused. I'm sorry about that. So let's do this. I want to put this here. I like how it all kind of blends together. It doesn't have to be matchy-match, but my thought is I think I want to put this like this. I want a little bit of pink here, so we're going to cut that. So I'm going to flip. Actually, I'm going to cut this first. Let's see, pictures. That's my paper. Scissors. So how's everyone doing? I hope you're all having a great week. I can't believe it's Thursday already. Pretty soon we're going to be in May. Time flies. I have my grandson here, and he's going to help me later on with another project. I think. He should. I think he will. I'll ask him. Anyways, so that's that here. And this is going to stick out here, but what I want to do, I'm just going to go like this. I'm going to flip it over. I'm just going to put a little line there. My pencil. Okay, I guess pin. That's a simple little line right there. We're going to cut this off. Snip, snap. Let's see. That should fit there. The other thought was putting it over here, or even putting it here. I kind of like when you close it that you see it there. What do you all think? There. Here. Here. You know, I'm going to do it outside. I'm going to do it in this outside envelope. So I'm just going to glue part of it down. I might leave it open as a pocket. I'm not quite sure. But let's try this right now. Yes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you for your kind words, your comments. I appreciate everything. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate you giving me ideas and everything. That's how I learn. That's how I learn. So there we go. Okay, so now this will go like this. So now this is open, but I think I have to close it up because I'm going to put these young ladies right here. Unless I put them there, you know what, I can put them there and just leave that open. We're going to have a bunch of little pockets. Let's see, I'm going to take this off. There we go. No worries, I'm not cutting no feet, no legs, no nothing. I'm known for that. Right, MJ? Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit, I think, like that. And here. How much further out is this going to go? Let me investigate real quick. Okay, we're going to put a little bit more. Okay, turn them around, and turn them around. This, her arm doesn't have any glue, that's why I want it like this. And now they look like they are right there, standing on that line. Isn't that cute? I think it's cute. Let me see. I'm just going to use this really quick. Yeah, that's good. Is there glue here? Maybe from the other part, but it's not from the girls. Okay, so that's going to go there. And these little girls are darling. One of the things was that I did want to put butterfly wings on them, but I'm not sure now if I really want to do that. Let's see. Let me think. Maybe we won't. I'll think. It might be an afterthought. So there's that there. Okay. And I do love these colors. Yeah, they're a little bright. Yeah, they're not neon. I'm not into neon, but I do like this combo here. And I thought that, where is this? If I do that there, now that's going to look kind of like three-dimensional. Maybe not. Let me see. A little piece of paper. It might be okay. I kind of want a little mushroom here. I saw my mushrooms. Nope, these are not my mushrooms. I thought I put my mushrooms here. Well, I do have this one. Might be a little too small. I thought I had a pack of my mushrooms. Okay, I'm going to leave this like this. I'm going to leave this here just in case I do want it there. Let's see. Because you can always do this. You can always do that. Just to add some decoration there. Nope, this little girl cannot go there. Maybe, since I wanted that. I actually want to use a stamp too. But I had this, let's see. I brought all my stuff here. And, oh, ta-da! I think, let's see, let's open this. This is Tim Holtz Ideology. This is the layers. I didn't have a mushroom. I thought I had my other pack that had mushrooms. Okay. Let's see, maybe I'll find one here. Nope. A little too big. Let's see. Nope. Mushroom. This is beautiful, but it doesn't go there. Maybe if that was a brighter pink, that might have worked. Okay, let me pick this up. Yeah, let's handle this with care. Put these back in the package. This way we don't have a bigger mess than I already have. Put that there. Put this here. Don't fall. I said don't fall, and that's exactly what it started to do. Here we go, right there. So I can't put it here because now this is all blank up here. And let me see if I wanted to put, what do you think? Should I do something just like this, very simple? And maybe put a butterfly. They say to have odd. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That might work. I'm just going to go for it for simplicity. I'm just going to bring this over. And put this like this. Sometimes I put a little bit too much glue. This is going to go just right there. And no, I didn't ink the edges. You're right, I didn't. And you know why? I didn't ink these edges over here. But we definitely need this to be super flat, because if you want to put something in here, you don't want these sticking out. I'm going to do this right about there. 1, 2, 3. Let me put them on the corners because that's the most important part, that you really want it to stick down. So it's Thursday. Anybody have any plans for the weekend? It is going to be very warm today. Even though we have some wind, the wind's been a bit crazy. And then, do I just put that there? Maybe I'll put that there because that's the 3 instead of being so separated. But here's my ink. Here's my ink. I'm going to cover up. And you're probably saying, oh my gosh, well, that's black. Well, their hair's black. It doesn't have to be, well, that's my idea. It doesn't have to be matchy-matchy. When I worked for many different places for sales. And one of them was clothing. They don't have this store anymore. And there, people would say, can you bring me the matching top and the matching bottom? And I want the matching skirt and the matching this. And I would say, we didn't have the size. Here's a black and white one. What do you think? Do the black and white one right here? Or this one? I think I'm going to go with the black and white one. So I would say, I don't have your size, whatever it was, medium, small, but I have this. But that's not the same thing. I said, I know, but they blend together. And that word got people like, you know what? I like it. I like that it blends together. And they would buy the whole outfit. And I'm not a matchy person. I can be with my clothes and sometimes, of course, my colors when I'm putting things together. But it doesn't have to be matchy. And yes, I know, I'm hard-headed at times. There. So we're done with this page. We're absolutely done with this page. I got to make something for here. I'm going to flip her over, or flip them over. Girls, are you okay? I think they are. Let me see. Yep, see? Perfect. And here, this was my thought. So I got the grommet in here. I might have showed that. I really like the way that came out. my friend Peg gave me a tip. So this here, I just want to put it here. I might cover this up, I'm not sure. I think right now we're just gonna put this down. Let me see, does it stick up? Maybe a little tad. So we're gonna cut a little simple thing. So if you have tea dyed paper, coffee dyed paper, you could use that. As you can see, I don't iron mine. I like the way this is. I didn't measure this, but it fit here perfectly. Okay. And what I wanted to do is be able to do this and this. So now you have like a little hidden writing area. So I have this. I'm going to put it through there. And then I put these reinforced little circles. I think that's what they're called. And then I'm just going to stick it in there. Okay, with a little star. I might change this to a different color. That's why I'm not going to glue this down or anything. I'm just going to make it like this, just to show you. So here's another idea how this can also hold this, that writing area. So I'm going to end up gluing this here. But before I do, I want to show you something. I know I have it. I know I have it. This here came from an old pack of your Creative Studio. Yep. I can't believe I haven't used this. I am going to go out in the garage. My grandson's going to help me. That's one of the reasons he came to help his Nana. And yesterday I was telling him, oh, buddy, you know what? I have a bunch of books here. And I opened it. It wasn't books. It was 2 boxes of this Creative Studio. It was, I have to take a deep breath. It was 2 boxes. It was also, you see, this is this way. See? We're just going to add that there. And I'm only going to glue that part because I don't really want to glue this. But I could cut a little tad off this just in case. Anyways, and then I said, oh my gosh, these are craft supplies still out here. He just shook his head. He goes, oh, Nana. He actually giggled. Let's see. I might put this little boy here. Actually, I kind of like him here. We're going to do that. We're actually going to glue him there. And yes, I know I'm putting lace. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. So we're going to add a little bit of lace there. I think I'm going to cut it just a little bit extra. And I'm going to glue from here this way. So yes, I got my work cut out. And so does he. Little does he know. His grandmother's going to keep him busy. Okay, so there we go. Yes, I'm using the Fabri tack. I really like this glue. So we're going to put this up here. I'm going to, come on, scoot over. You don't want to stick all the way completely there. I'm going to go all the way from this edge because here's the flower. All the way to this edge. Yep. So cute. I love simple things, and I love the way a lot of these makers, how they are so creative and their ideas are wonderful. Here we go. They have some really great ideas. You get inspired by so many. So now I'm going to go like this. And yes, it shows a little bit, and yes, it shows here, but I'm not going to cover it yet because I might change this. Okay, so now let me bring this back down. And I should probably just go ahead and glue it. Because if I glue it, and I lift this up, I'll still be able to, will I be able to? You know, maybe not. Maybe not. So now I'm going to do this here. I'll glue it afterwards, but it just gives you an idea. This little young guy is going to go here. Actually, he's a paper clip. So maybe I'm going to use somebody else. Okay, I'm going to do this and this. We're going to take that off. Maybe I'll just stick them somewhere in here. See that? I could do that. There. So now I have this here. Maybe we could add something there. So this is one of my paper clips that I made. Okay, so we did this page. We're almost completely done with this page. Not exactly. I'm going to put some extra things in here. I'm going to find something here. Let me see. I did pull out some of my stuff. No. Oh. I could put a little piece there. Let me see. I have this. No. I have this. I actually do like this. I wonder, we should just make a simple little belly band. Is that too much? What do you all think? Let me make a simple little belly band. And it's a crooked little belly band because yours truly can't see even with her glasses. Let's see. Okay. Ta-da. Much better. Kind of. Sometimes you can just cover your mistakes by adding a little piece of lace, which I might do that. Okay, let me see. Okay. I am just going to glue this here and here. Make it a little smaller. I'm gonna glue this. Only because I do like this, and I could stick this card here. Yes, I'm gonna do it. You're probably all going, oh my gosh. Come on, Gigi. So just put enough glue. That might be too much, but it's okay. I think I'm gonna go a little bit higher. There we go. There we go. And I will cover this little like thing here, but this is what I wanted to do. See that? Of course it's going to lift up right now because, but I want to put that there. I know it's not matchy match, but it does kind of blend with this. I have this here. It's almost in the same family. There. This will go here. I might add a little piece of washi tape here to cover this. Or, yeah, this isn't big enough anymore. This would have been really pretty, but it's not big enough. See? Maybe I could make it work and add, what do you think? Do you all kind of get what I'm trying to say? I hope so. I'm going to cut a piece here, and I'm going to cut a piece there. I'm going to cover it right here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see if it works. Sometimes ideas don't work, and sometimes they do. So let me lift this up. There we go. I didn't plan anything, so it's not like, oh, no. I did, the only thing I had planned was this here. Okay, so now, if I go like this, oh no, I goofed. I goofed because I can't cover it. What a dork. I cut too far out. Let me see. Maybe you won't be able to tell. Maybe just this little piece here. I won't cut it too short. Let's glue this. I love this paper. I know I got this through Amazon. I'm not going to put too much glue because I just want it, yes, I want it to glue down, but I don't want it to catch when I'm trying to put it in there. Okay. Sorry, everyone. Let me turn this. Stay put. Okay. So now I'm going to lift. And I need to now lift this way. And yes, I put glue. I see it. And then lift a little bit higher over here. And slide it in. There we go. Yay. I'm happy. Yes, I have glue there. But I'm probably going to put a little flour there. But I'm just going to dab it off. There we go. There we go. I like this. I really do like this. And then this will go here afterwards. I will glue that. We'll come back and finish this and add some more. So there it is for today. Terrific Thursday craft. Yes, it's very simple. And just remember, have fun. Use your paper, your digital, whatever it is that you want to use. And just have a wonderful time. And right here, we can add little goodies. There you go. Let me know in the description box what you all think. I hope you're all having a wonderful Thursday, because it is Thursday. And see, we got this over here. And yes, when we close that, we're going to see this and this. I do like this here. I like this here. I really do like that. I might put a little flower or something there. And then, like I said, we're going to change this because this is too fat. It won't let you. And then we have the little boy here. We'll still have to kind of decorate this here. And then we'll have to figure out what we're going to use for our front. So there you go, everyone. Thank you. And I hope you all have a wonderful, fabulous weekend. Bye now.